shit mad like inside the dark, call me Bill Snatcher. Just the brother for the rapture. I hang live, holding on strong, hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a garden and start killing. It's manifesting. The God's work like appliances, dealing in my sleep like a lot.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, and today I gotta bring you guys some major news with the Boruto anime. We have brand new Boruto anime spoilers that take us all the way up to episode 242. So this is gonna be the end of March. So obviously, if you do not want to go over any of the anime promotional material, I recommend clicking off the video. However, this is information that Japan does want you to know, so I personally do not consider these to be spoilers. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some of the information that we have. So first and foremost, if you can't tell, like I've told you guys in the past, this is going to be a long arc. A lot of people thought that this hidden miss arc was going to be 4 or 5 episodes. It's still continuing by episode 242. This upcoming episode is going to be 239. So it's one of those things where you got to kind of strap in, man. Like the anime right now is so close to the manga, and the manga's monthly, that the anime is going to be doing anime original content for a while. I know a lot of you guys want us to get back to the manga because we basically had a year and a half of just manga only content. You got to give the manga time to cook. So that being said, let's get into the promotional material. So episode 239 is titled The Boy from the Shipbuilding Island. It's going to be airing on March 6th. And this was originally published in a TV guide. So essentially, according to Organic Dinosaur, it says that the ship that's carrying Boruto and the people from Doto Island is experiencing some troubles. It is no longer moving and stuck at sea. Then Kaijiki and some other shipwrights appear. They decided that the boat will be repaired for them on Shipbuilding Island, end quote. So that's just a follow-up to what we saw last week where the engine got destroyed, and it's one of those things where I had to address it in the anime episode review. People are saying, why don't they just put all the people into little small boats, just walk them all the way back to the Hidden Mist Village, and kind of pointed out the whole thing with chakra and how it was stated that when you walk on water, even though that's a basic jutsu that you're doing, you're constantly having to adjust your chakra levels at the soles of your feet because of all the movement that's going with the water. But the thing on it is, I mean, this makes sense in terms of getting to the shipbuilding island. And based on these spoilers, it looks like we're going to be on this island for a little bit because of the connections that we're going to have with Kagura. So if you're a Kagura fan, you're going to like these next few episodes. So episode 240 is titled Ikada's Dreams. It's going to be airing on March 13th. And this was originally given to us in Anime Magazine. So the synopsis for this says that Boruto has departed on a boat which was being steered by Ikada. They are headed off for a workshop in order to gather the parts that are necessary for repairing the ship. Boruto is impressed by Ikada's amazing steering skills. Despite the objections from his own family, Ikada has decided to leave home and seek out work related to boats. During that time, he met his master, Kaijiki. Ikada tells Boruto that he then dreamed of becoming a praiseworthy shipwright too. The two of them continue to chat about various things. Boruto and Ikada completely opened up their hearts and spoke candidly to one another. But right then, the two of them happen to catch sight of a large ship that's in trouble. By cooperating with one another, they help out and rescue the crew. However, and in the midst of the rendering aid, Boruto happens to get a glimpse of something that was unbelievable. So yeah, this kind of feels like this is going to be a setup episode for the battle that is coming. Whatever Boruto sees, that's likely going to be a bit of a segue here. And the other thing too is what kind of stands out to this is it kind of feels like this Ikada character is going to be likely the person that ends up steering the ship to get them back to the Mist Village. It just seems kind of very interesting that the captain ends up getting killed in episode 237. 2 episodes later, they meet the replacement while the ship's being worked on. Boruto has to do his talk no jutsu with them. They have the moments and they bond. I kind of get where that's going narratively. It's just gonna be one of those things where there's gonna be a real payoff for Boruto's conversation with him, because that seems kind of convenient. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that one. Now, episode 241 is titled Ikada's Secret, and that's gonna be airing on March 20th. And this was also published in Animedia magazine. And the episode synopsis for this says, they finally finished repairing the ship, and so the departure date for Boruto and his comrades from the shipbuilding island is approaching soon. Now that Ikada has become friends with Boruto, Ikada promises to visit and meet again someday when he's fulfilled his dream. Just then, Ikada's older sister, Siren, appears in front of them. She tries to bring him back home to the family in a pushy manner. When Ikada left the family, Siren was supposedly the only one who supported his decision. However, Ikada can't seem to understand his sister's viewpoint or feelings. This then causes a stressful situation. Meanwhile, with the ship's impending departure, Bunten, Hebiichigo, and Kyoho are expecting a commutation of their sentences due to their recent hard work. Surprisingly, their compensation turns out to not be as substantial as they were originally hoping for. So this one right here, I guess, is going to be Ikada. It could be the sister as well. Obviously, probably butchered the names. Like, yo, you should be used to that by now. But, yo, I will say, though, like, I kind of think that compensation that they're going to end up getting in terms of Hebiichigo, Bunten, and Kyoho, that's probably going to be like, hey, here's a free meal or something. Or it's probably going to be something so petty where they only get like 2 minutes or 2 days taken off their sentence. Like, I'm not going to say 2 minutes. I'll probably say they'll probably get like some days or weeks taken off. But it's not going to be anything super crazy like they're kind of hoping for. And I get why you would do something like that, because, I mean, you want to kind of exploit them as much as you can. But at the same time, like, they have had to kind of put in some work right now, especially Kyoho. The man got accused of murder. So, I mean, it's like, yo, you got to compensate him in some kind of way. But as you can tell, these are more setup episodes. Now, episode 242, that's where we get the big battle. So this isn't going to be the climax battle, but this is going to be another skirmish that we have. So episode 242 is going to be airing on March 27. This was also published in Animedia magazine, and this is called Siren. But according to Organic Dinosaur, the kanji is kind of interesting. So when you look at the name, Siren's name is an uncommon kanji combo that means refining, as in training hard or smelting metal. So that's kind of why I always say I wait until I get translations from people that I know speak Japanese, because context in Japanese means a lot when it comes to translating, and you can't always rely on Google Translate. So again, big shouts out to Organic Dinosaur for this. So according to the synopsis, it says that in order to take revenge on Boruto and his teammates for destroying Tenma's mobile fortress, the pirates have disembarked onto the shipbuilding island. Boruto, Kagura, and the other shinobi then began battling against the pirates. A subordinate of the Funato clan, Funamushi, swoops in and tries to capture Kagura alive in order to use him as a bargaining chip with the Mist Village. Even though Kagura attempts to fight back with his sword, which is something that was entrusted to him by the 6th Mizukage Chojuro, Funamushi is quite a formidable foe. Meanwhile, Siren has appeared in front of Boruto. Siren's relentless onslaught torments Boruto. So I'm guessing more than likely when Siren ends up fighting Boruto, it's going to be revealed that she was working with the Funato clan, and that's going to explain why she had a change of the heart when it comes to wanting her brother to come back to the island and the family and etc. People change over the course of a few years. So I think that's where it's going to kind of come in, and Boruto's likely going to be projecting, in my opinion, just based off of the synopsis, it's going to be projecting his relationship with Himawari onto the relationship with Siren and with Ikada. I think that that's likely going to be the situation we have right here. But more skirmishes with the Funato clan. We still haven't got the big boss in an actual battle. This arc is not going to be ending for another few episodes. So again, you can kind of tell how long arcs are going to last when you just look at the home media release and you just look at how many episodes are typically on the home media releases and look at the last one, just kind of count down. That's usually the rule of thumb that I go by, unless this ends up being a super long arc like the Mitsuki desertion arc, which I think that lasted 2 or 3 home media releases. So I mean, overall, this is more the same. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to do a separate video because I get people asking every week, when are we going to get back to the manga? There's not going to be any manga content in the anime for a while. There's a few scenes you can hope to have adapted, mainly stuff from chapter 58. I don't think any of the code stuff's going to be adapted anytime soon. However, keeping it a buck with the only episodes I'm just really excited to check out are going to be episodes 242, and episode 240 has some interest for me, but it's going to come down to how Boruto and Ikata's relationship is written together. If it's something that kind of feels like there's not any real payoff to their interactions, I'm probably gonna be checked out on the episode review. But overall, like I said, it is what it is. You're going to be in anime canon for a while. You're gonna see in my opinion, the only purpose of this arc that we have right now is just to start planting the seeds of Kawaki saying, I don't really care about the shinobi way of doing things. However, I want to know from you guys, which episode, if any, are you interested in? Let me know down in the comment section below. So always, guys, like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.